Hello, hello, Quantum Leap Colors. Happy Wednesday. It's Diane Covington. Hey, I don't know if any of you guys are podcast listeners, but every day when I work out, I find some new podcast of some sort on YouTube, and I listen to it. I've become a big fan of Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins, who is no relation to Tony Robbins, Simon Sinek, S-I-N-E-K. He's a great leadership coach. John Maxwell. So there's all these great things. And once you watch a few of them, it'll keep recommending more to watch. So I have so many of them that if you go on our Facebook Quantum Leap Hotline page and say, hey, Diane, send me, or private message me on Instant Messenger or something and say, hey, can you send me some of your recordings? I'm happy to send them out to you. But I listened to this thing from Simon Sinek yesterday, and it was talking a little bit about how knowing what to do isn't enough. Like, we all know what to do. We know that we are supposed to put product on faces. We know that we are supposed to work full circle. We know that typically we book, then coach, then sell, then recruit. It's like rinse, repeat, right? We know that. But it's not enough knowing what to do. The courage is to take that first step and to get into action. We can organize our inventory. We can alphabetize our product. We can clean and re-clean and straighten out our starter kit. But the bottom line is nothing happens until we get into action. All right, so I want you to write down these 5 tips because these are going to make a huge impact on you and your business. And this impacts not just your Mary Kay, by the way. Number 1, write down one goal that excites you. One goal that excites you. A goal that scares you a little bit and gives you a sense of purpose. It doesn't matter if it's big or small, as long as it's meaningful to you. Might be, I want to surprise my family on spring break with a overnight to Disneyland, or I want to buy a new sectional sofa and just have it delivered and have the whole family be excited. Like whatever the goal is, it could be something big, little, but it has to have meaning to you. Okay, write it down, and that gives it life as soon as you write it down. Okay, all right. And step 2, identify one small step you can take today. Write the word today, all uppercase. Identify one small step you can take today. What's that one thing you can do today? Could be send an email. It could be pick up the phone and make that phone call. It could be whatever. Drop by and see that same waitress that you've been wanting to talk to week after week after week. Whatever it is, small success is key. Nothing happens until you take action. So here's what I will tell you. Small, consistent actions. It could be literally saying, I'm going to make 3 booking calls a day, or I'm going to make 5 booking calls a day, even if you get 5 voicemails. If you left 5 booking calls on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's 25 booking calls. At some point, someone's going to answer the phone. Someone's going to call you back. Someone's going to book and say yes, right? But keep in mind, small, consistent actions build momentum, and momentum is everything. All right, step number 3, I want you to shift your focus. So stop looking at all the obstacles. I don't have enough childcare. My husband's not supportive. I don't have enough money. Well, my car is unreliable. I work 3 jobs. Like whatever it is, what I will tell you is when we as women, sorry, that's bad grammar, when we as women make a decision, nothing's going to get in our way, right? So stop looking at the mountain and instead start looking at the path. When you choose your focus, you change everything. You start seeing doors and solutions instead of obstacles. Okay, so it's super, super important. It's literally what you focus on. Okay, and Mary Keys always tells us a track number grows. So if you're saying, I'm tracking faces, I want to do 30 faces this month, well, then that's the thing you're going to get focused on. If you're saying, I'm tracking skincare, man, every month my goal is to add 5 new skincare customers a month. Well, in 5 months, that's 25 skincare customers. Okay, in a year, that's 60 skincare customers. In 2 years, that's 120 women on skincare. You're going to do the company quarter of sales just taking care of them. All right, so shifting your focus is everything. Number 4, take action. Even if you don't feel ready. Did you catch that? Take action even if you don't feel ready, even if you don't do it perfect. Imperfect action is better than perfect procrastination. So action builds momentum. Momentum builds confidence, and confidence leads to what? Results. Even if you don't really feel ready to take that first step, take that first step anyway, okay? You're never going to feel perfectly ready. Like if we waited until we knew we were going to be a good parent, nobody would have a child. Like, they're like, I got to take parenting classes, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. you would literally be 90 years old and then decide, yes, I think I'm ready to have a baby. So, and then number 5 is embrace setbacks, because, a setback, they are going to come. You are going to have the no-show hostess. You are going to drive, a half hour to somebody's house and they forgot to call you and they got tied up in traffic, or they're on vacation or whatever. You're always going to have a setback, right? Somebody joins your team, you're super excited, and then she gets cold feet. But you have to remember, setbacks are going to happen. But use those setbacks as stepping stones. Use it as fuel to keep going. Okay? So that's it. Short, sweet, and to the point. But I wanted to share those five or six tips with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tips with you. And know that I got all of those from a great podcast that I heard of Simon Sinek, Sinek. All right, you guys, have a blessed day.